Yo, what's good? We just got done watching Monkey Man, the film directed by Dev Patel and Jordan Peele, starring Dev Patel as well. Uh, for starters, we're gonna kick it off. We got a carbon copy of John Wick, an Indian version. Like, we can be serious, and I'm not mad at it. Like, I'm here for the Indian version of John Wick. John Wick's a good movie, entertaining, start to finish, and this didn't disappoint me as well. If you don't give me that, if you don't give me carbon copy version of it, that means you better don't try to remix it, do some crazy shit, and fuck it up. That's a fucking placeholder for success. As we can see, John Wick is like on a fourth or third installment. But here, Dev Patel, storylines, premise of the film is no different. This one was just a boy turned man on a revenge arc of trying to get back for what was done to his family or village. And he's through the journey of that, and he's fighting skills, and he was on his shit from the beginning of the film. But he is just coming out the slums and keep making his way and his living, and then he finds his way to get in these places and rooms where he can try to fulfill this revenge. For starters, I guess we can hit on the head of a con. I guess we can tap into Dev Patel, his character. They didn't really give a name. They didn't really give a name to fucking his character, which is kind of weird. That threw me off too. Like, even if you go into searching it up, like, it's not his name. Like, it's was the name they gave it. Kid. His name is Kid on like a casting list. Like, if you go through the list of the cast and the stars in there, it's like Kid. So he never had a name. So we never got to see the growth of when he went through that traumatic experience into where he was in the start of the film, which is like a adult. So we don't know the gap. That's the only thing that was missing in there. If you're gonna tell the backstory, tell us the progression of what he went through. I guess you're gonna assume since he's in India, he was living through the slums, being a little, I guess, a little squandler or a thief or whatever case may be. Other than that, that was only great in the beginning. It kicked off good action, popping shit, killing motherfuckers, beating up shit, getting his ass up too, because he was obviously, if y'all see the trailer, he's in the wrestling rink, which is, I guess, kickboxing rink, and he got his ass whooped, and he's doing it for cash, and anyway, he got to make a living. And then he finds his way into this uppity club with other, I should say, people with money in higher places, and he's trying to get in, where he sees his arch nemesis, and he's trying to find the root of how you get through and intertwine and get his revenge. And on the discovery of doing so, he learns who else is part of that connection to his family and village and whatever tragically happened to them. So on top, I'll start with the acting. We could touch base on that. The acting was cool, solid. I give it like a C. It's not much super dialogue. Like I said, it's almost like John Wick. So his dialogue is on a low spectrum. So it's like not too much craziness. I'm about to get this acting. We know with Dev Patel, he's been in so many movies, dramatic films where he's seen his acting, and he's been awarded it. So I know I was just looking to see him on this side of this of acting and action. So you're doing less talking and more choreographed and movement and shit like that, and seeing if he actually doing it. Well, I guess we can give it to the directors and him. They did great on even if he didn't do the fucking choreographed fight scenes, he had a stunt double. They did it clean as fuck. It made it seem like he did. He looked like he was in shape for the shit. Kudos to him. He was super solid on that, man. Respects to him. He was super. He did a good job on that. other than that, we can tap into more, like I said, the best parts of the film, fighting scenes and the chase scenes in a vehicle, which which was very limited, small portion of it, but the fighting scenes, which is carries, fucking sick, kill, and it was like it's mature level, so it's gruesome. It got some gruesome shit in there for y'all. So if y'all don't fuck with it, it got in there, and I fuck with it. And like I said, the revenge arc, who ain't mad at a revenge arc character fucking trying to kill motherfuckers who killed did shit to your mother and your fan? Yeah, I'm down with it. Also, I guess another pro is that they tapped in, which he's always have done in his films, the lay of the land, exploring India, not just the slums, not just the slums in the hood. They give you the hierarchy of fucking India as usual. The classes, where you get the rich and the poor, and very little in between. It's one or the other on the spectrum. It's a coin flip. So he always delves into that and how his character maneuvers and navigates through the story of trying to tap into that hierarchy where he's trying to get his hands on the killer. That also leads into, I guess, the pace of the film. The pace was so skewed, like it was spiked to a point where it was kicked off high, peaks high, and then that carried on for at least a third of the film. And then once that hit that third of the film, like in the middle, hits that around that middle part, it super declined and slowed down and got into more backstory, storytelling, introducing some other characters. I wasn't like feeling in the middle, but whatever. He felt that they needed to be part of the story. But it kind of dragged in the middle. I'll give y'all that. And then it spiked back up toward the end. So it was like spike, decline, spike. So it was like, it wasn't the pace wasn't like up and down, smooth, wavy type. It was just highs, drop lows, and then hot, pick back up again. Which is, that's not truly good for it to be a 2-hour film. That's not kind of pace you kind of want. You want to have it where it's blended to where you just know, like, you don't get lost into, well, oh, now it's a dead moment, it's die time. Like, but they could have did that. So that was my knock on that part of shit. I think that could have been better. Cinematography was good. Clean shots of India. And the little villages. War was on point. He did well, man. I would recommend this movie. If y'all, like I said, if y'all fuck with John Wick, go see that shit. That's on there with me. I'll fuck with it. I had to get this a rating of a solid 7. I fuck with this film. If y'all fuck with it, let me know in the comments and your thoughts. I appreciate y'all. And I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace.